Today we are breaking up some concrete pavers to make a crazy paving cottage core vibe garden path. I'm Lindsay and welcome back to That's the Good Stuff. So if you watched my last video, I'm on a mission to deconcrete my front garden. It's actually, I'm doing pretty good. I've pulled up the majority of the pavers, but there still is a big rectangle of concrete pavers that just is very unattractive. It closes in the garden and I kind of want to open it up and make a cottage windy path through it. When you create windy paths, it actually lengthens the garden and your perception of it, whereas straight lines make it seem very short. So it's going to be fun to discover and learn along the way what we're going to be doing. I've never done it before, but we're going to try. Let's get into it. So we're gonna focus on these pavers here and this pathway here and try and lift those today, break them up and relay them in a cute way. It's not a high traffic area, so we're not really too worried about trips and falls. We will try and bed them in as well as we possibly can to stop the movement. Maybe add a few decorative stones as well in between the paths. But again, it's not going to be a high traffic area. It's not going to go, we're not walking to our door this way. It's just to kind of have a wee stroll around the garden and check on certain plants and make sure everything's healthy. Let's put some pavers and break them up. Oh, always forget how heavy these are every single time, but we'll walk this over. As you can probably tell, I adore these pavers, but they're not cottage vibe. I said that so much. But they're not very attractive. They're here and we're going to break them up, and it would be great to have a mallet, but we don't have one of those. We've got a hammer though, so cue the hammer, Thor style. Safety first, always protect your eyes. So we're trying to get now a shape of the path, so we're going to lay the gravel down in a rough snake-like formation and place bits of gravel around where we want it to be so we can access plants for pruning and stuff like that, and just to have a wee bit of interest, like a wee bit of hide and seek for the kids or whatever. So this is rectangle. We don't want any solid, I suppose, solid lines like this. So I am gonna cut out this and sneak it a little bit, but not too far out, because obviously the arch is here and this is going to be a pretty much clear-cut pathway. I'm going to move some of these wee stones here move them in there just to roughly plot out where we're putting the pavers, and that'll just be a lot easier to work from. We might have to move a few plants in this process, but it's not March anymore, but it's April, so everything can recover, you know. These are all stones that we dug up from under the gravel, and when we were taking the pavers out to plant like these roses, and we've just kept them, and it's like would be nice to line a path. It looks quite cute actually. So in typical Northern Irish fashion, it starts to rain when it hasn't done for weeks, when you're just filming something. So you gotta seize the day, take the opportunity and just relax and listen to the sound of the rain when you can. So day 3, and here we are. It's starting to really come together now. The rain put us off yesterday, but I mean we did get quite a lot done. We pulled up all the pavers and Mark broke them all up, and now we're laying them. We still have a new path to create round here, and I love roses, so I want to really create a tour of roses through the garden with the path, because it's my favourite flower. So we're taking the existing quarry dust that was already underneath the tiles and just using it to kind of bed in the stones a wee bit. I know I said it's not a high traffic area, so we're not really worried about like being super level and things like that, but I do want a wee bit of stability, especially for clumsy toddlers and little kids. This has cost us zero. So it's all about using a wee bit of creativity, a wee bit of imagination, and just going for it, just trying it. What's the worst that can happen, you know? So now it's just finishing off this little area here, and I'll probably leave it there, and then maybe tomorrow we'll build a path there over to the Bathsheba rose, the climbing rose, and then round the sweet pea, sort of, I'm going to put a bird bath on top of it, so the birds have a wee bit of splash action over the summer on round here. And I think that maybe we'll stop about here. So we have like a wee secret path that kind of doesn't really lead much anywhere, but I'll figure out something to put in there, like as a wee. A lot of these plants are very tall. They're going to come up quite tall. I've got sunflowers, so a few annuals that go really tall. Love Lies Bleeding, that's really, really tall. So it's kind of going to be like a wee secret pathway. So as you can see, that's it done. She's somewhat secure and she's in there. We opted for, I was originally planning on perhaps maybe going for a semicircle and kind of stopping into the at the rose bush, but I opted just to sneak it right round so it's kind of like in an H shape. And then we have going on to the other climbing rose, the Bathsheba climbing rose. A nice walk through the garden. You can experience it more by having it closed off on that part and going round to the main path, which just adds a nice wee feel to it. It feels like you're going on a little exploration, a little journey, and it's just nice. With all of the slabs that we lifted, we haven't used them all actually, so I have another wee project that perhaps we can use it for. I do have, hello Maggie, with the slabs that I have, I've got really quite a few that I have left over. With the extras, I put them into the greenhouse, the middle aisle of the greenhouse, and I'm going to fill those in with the leftover sand that we had when we dug up the original tiles. And I have another project for the 2x2s, so stay tuned to see what we do with those. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to drink my cacao and just try and relax. And if you like this video, hit subscribe and stay tuned for all of the other videos that are coming up. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I do like garden updates regularly there, so you'll probably be able to see more content more often. So I'll see you soon.